Chat. Y'all read the title. This is crazy. They said Lil Pap got charged with 10 murders. They get 10 NBA Lil Pap. That's why I be homie. They got charged with 10 attempted bodies. My fault, I said murders. 10 attempts. 10 attempts is crazy, cuz. Like, what? They got out here wild and getting 10 attempties. Let me see what they talking about. 1090.
It's 1090 Lil Pap.
Oh, hold on.
Home 2-year-old.
All right, here we go.
Charged in shooting incident.
DeAndre Fields, 32-year-old rapper. He ain't no damn rapper. What are they talking about, rapper, folks? 32-year-old vigilante. I don't know about rapper. Vigilante, he know a rapper. 32-year-old accomplice, or not accomplice. 32-year-old man known to be affiliated with YoungBoy. Talking about rapper.
DeAndre Fields, a 32-year-old rapper known as NBA Lil Pap and affiliated with NBA YoungBoy, faces serious charges after allegedly firing multiple shots into a home occupied by a family in St. Gabriel, Louisiana. The incident occurred on February 15th.
So this shit just happened? Lil Pap, what are you doing? What's your problem? You finna be just like Baba.
2026, stemming from a domestic altercation on Riviera.
So did he motherfucking come back and shoot up the house because maybe his sister or something was getting beat up? And it was 10 people in the house, nigga? Is he tripping? They gotta be tripping, right? There's no way he motherfucking went flash out on niggas like that. No way, right?
Fields has been booked on 10 counts of attempted first-degree murder and additional domestic-related charges.
Actually, he might have been the one that was beaten. He might have been the one that was doing the beating on the domestic people. So the domestic might have been him, and then he decided to get a gun because somebody decided to try and beat his ass for beating on their sister. Is that what's going on? That gotta be right.
Highlighting the potential for everyday disputes to escalate into life-threatening situations. Authorities responded quickly, but no injuries were reported among the occupants who were...
Wait, hold on. And additional domestic-related charges highlighting the potential for everyday disputes to escalate into life-threatening situations. So this been going on.
Taking refuge inside the residence at the time of the shooting. This event adds to the ongoing scrutiny of violence within certain segments of the hip-hop community. The St. Gabriel Police Department detailed that officers were dispatched to the scene following reports of an altercation involving weapons. Upon arrival, investigators learned that Fields had discharged several rounds into the home while the family sought safety indoors. Although Fields
is a maniac.
He was subsequently arrested and transported to the Iberville Parish Jail.
Fields
the
is a maniac.
To charge him with 10 counts of attempted murder reflects the number of people inside the home.
You tripping, nigga.
And the intent inferred from his actions. Such charges carry severe penalties, potentially leading to lengthy prison terms if convicted. Now, this wouldn't be the first time Lil Pap would make the news, especially in the hip-hop realm.
He stayed doing
as he previously spent 5 years in prison in connection with the murder of
G-Money
legend G-Money.
Ain't that crazy? So Lil Pap, you just don't like being outside, huh? Nigga spent 5 years away in connection with the legendary, infamous YBG Money beef murder. You spent 5 years away and you get out and you still on time. That YBG Money shit happened in 2017, so he probably got out like 2023, maybe 2024, maybe 2022. If they took him in 2017 immediately. But this nigga is still on time and that nigga is institutionalized. Send his ass back. Or I guess that's what they doing. So y'all waited till he could get 10 attempts to say that could have been 10 confirms. Like, come on, guys, this nigga trying to get a kill streak on niggas. This is crazy.
most prominent beef that YoungBoy was involved in during his rise to fame was with G Money. Real name Garrett Burton, he was a former friend and a star over at YoungBoy's former label.
That's how it happens
TBG.
all the
YoungBoy's
time.
other biggest opposition.
Your former homie. Next thing you know, y'all fall out, and then the homies end up saying crazy shit. Now y'all beefing. Or y'all fall out, and then somebody might be like, man, I was around that nigga. That nigga wouldn't really like that, bro. I was stayed around that nigga. Well, that's bad. That's bad judgment on you, then. If you stayed around a nigga who you felt wasn't really like that, bad judgment on you if that's the type of timing you been on. But, hey, it's normal what happens. You know, these niggas fall out, and they just start saying bullshit. And that's what make niggas get on that. And next thing you know, now it's a beef. Sick.
Scotty Kane would release the scathing YoungBoy diss
we
track
telling
in
each other
8 months,
business.
just days after YoungBoy's cousin Boozilla got killed. And while YoungBoy ended up in jail on attempted murder charges for attempting to avenge Boozilla, G Money was linking up with YoungBoy's ops and building alliances to diss him. In January 2016,
I think a lot of people seem to either forget, ignore, or just don't even know how much shit YoungBoy was really involved with.
But that nigga is a thug. He keep telling y'all, I'm a gangster. How he spit on one of you niggas, man. Didn't he tell us that? Y'all thought he was lying. That nigga is mental. That's a crazy man. It's real life crazy man. Like, come on,
before blowing up. And then also a lot of people pick sides when it came to him beefing with Vaughn and Dirk, and Vaughn claiming that he ain't like that, this and that, whatever. A lot of people know Vaughn was doing what he was doing.
Right.
And doing it himself.
Right.
He was the one pulling it. Versus the more so the accusations with YoungBoy is he was dropping them bags.
Right.
Right. And
put a bag on your head immediately. Go get that shit behind the couch, nigga. Oh yeah, I left you something in my grandpa's living room. Go to grandpa's living room. Go check behind the couch. You don't know what he talking about. Talk about yeah. Oh yeah, we went hunting, man. We went hunting and we motherfucking found the prize. We was out there pig hunting. We was out there deer hunting. Yeah, go pick that shit up from behind the couch at Grandpa Willie house. Whole time he done put a bag on a nigga head. It done went over our heads. They country boys. That Louisiana bayou talk. I'm really buying you niggas.
Let's jump into this, cause my boy Trap Lord Ross, he gonna do us right every time.
2017, G Money linked up with Pablo El Chapo, one of the people who'd been in the studio when...
I don't know who the heck. That nigga put Pablo Escobar and El Chapo name together and called himself Pablo El Chapo. Okay. Why did I think of that? Why did I put my... Man, why wasn't I a Smitch? Or why wasn't I motherfucking Al Griselda? Why did I shit. El Don Juan. I might gotta do a name change. What's my one nigga name? What's my one nigga name? Come on, we seen New Jack City. What's my one nigga name from? Dang, I can't think of my nigga from New Jack City. Leave it in the comments if y'all know who I'm talking about. Drug Lord, New Jack City. The movie was based off him. Damn, what's that nigga name? I should have been L, whatever his name is.
Allegedly stuck up YoungBoy with a gun and made him cry. They would collaborate.
Who did what to YoungBoy and made my nigga cry? Don't ever disrespect him like that. What y'all say?
2017, G Money linked up with Pablo El Chapo, one of the people who'd been in the studio when Scotty Kane allegedly stuck up YoungBoy with a gun and made him cry.
What? That's the last time y'all seen my nigga cry. That's why he act like this now. My nigga act crazy because y'all made that nigga cry and talked about it. That's the last time y'all seen that nigga cry. He don't cry no more because of y'all. Ruin my nigga life. That'll change a nigga. That'll change a nigga. Make him turn into a demon. What is you doing making my nigga cry with guns in his face? Really threatening to take my nigga life away like that? 4K Trey, who gonna die today? We put guns to their face now. Come on, bro. Where do you think he... What? You thought that... Alright.
They would collaborate on a new YoungBoy diss titled WNBA Smoke, where they referred to him as WNBA YoungBoy and diss
WNBA Smoke? We see who getting the last laughs.
him extensively. G-Money would rap saying that he will send a blitz to take out YoungBoy and his team for dissing him, as well as warning YoungBoy that he will kill him for beefing with them. G-Money...
Now this is a 20-minute video, so we're gonna skip closer to the part where G-Money unfortunately meets his untimely demise.
Yeah, G-Money is sound like he talk crazy.
So how you think you could tell me something? How you think you can go against me? How you think you can do that? You won't survive. Come on.
Clearly this was a very personal beef aimed at YoungBoy and his crew, and at this point both sides have made outright threats declaring their intentions to kill their opposition. Now, it's been speculated that YoungBoy's manager Big
Duck dropped the bag on G-Money instead of YB.
Might have had something to do with potentially putting a price on G-Money's head. And
it
in September, G-Money would seemingly be posting disses to YoungBoy on social media, all while giving clues as to his own exact location. In one video, G-Money, standing outside, would claim that YoungBoy started rapping and became a killer after he got a record deal.
Say, man, you know you ain't living like that, man. You get a deal and you turn to...
I remember this vid, though. I think it said, I got what you got without a deal. He said, I got what you got without a deal. You had to go get a deal to do it. I remember this video. Yeah, we all remember this, right?
The killer. When you start doing all that, man.
When you start doing all
like
that,
man. You know TBG been your muscle, boy. And the same you talking about usually don't live in jail, wherever they at, man. That's the man you ought to move on the city, man. Yeah, you remember Will? Yeah, Will's out there. And you remember ran out that stove, man. You know what's happening with us, man.
Ran out the stove?
And I'm living out
yeah, I'm a demon now. You make me run out the stove, I'm gonna turn into a demon too. I'm a demon now. I ain't running out no more stoves. That's the last stove you gonna see me run out of.
You got
That's how y'all turned them up. Why would y'all do that to my nigga?
With no deal. Yeah, for real.
30 plus with no deal.
Man. Yeah, with no deal, boy. You better stop playing and stay in your place, son.
Me personally, 30,000 around my neck, I wouldn't be in my hood. What's going on with that, buddy? 30,000 around your neck, no deal, and we in the trap? I mean, okay. I'm just saying, you know, maybe YoungBoy was being smart by leaving the city. You said he got ran out the city. Maybe he was being smart. I don't know. We don't know. Just speculating there, you know, just alleged. We don't know if he left the city during that time or not. He could have been back and forth, but I don't know. Maybe if I got 30,000 around my neck, the last thing I probably would want to be in front of some shit that look like that. I don't know. This kind of looks scary back there.
And I'm living out shit, you hear me? Everything you got with a deal, I got without a deal, man. You hear me? You know, 30 plus on my with no deal. Yeah, for real. Driving that $100,000 coupe, man. Yeah, with no deal, boy. You better stop playing and stay in your place, son.
If you watch that clip carefully, you can see a window with white bars and black shutters beside it, with the building itself having red brickwork and a black security door. In this clip, G-Money is standing in front of a recording studio at the 1900 block of Dallas Drive that TBG would not record at.
That don't look like a safe environment. I'm just saying. If that's the studio, y'all telling me this is a studio? Backdoor city to me. Set up city. Set up entourage to
brickwork
me.
And a black security door. In this clip, G-Money is standing in front of a recording studio
at
the 1900 block of Dallas Drive that TBG was known to record at. This studio was also featured prominently in the music video for G-Money and Boulevard Quick's song Set Trippin'.
My boy do his motherfucking homework.
He do homework.
He got the exact location, and Honestly, that's how they be finding the drop. If you from the city and you see
You
the
know where
background
this
where
at.
somebody's at, you're gonna know right where they at. And that's why it's bold for people to go live dissing like that, or just posting and being in that same location.
Literally.
And this studio is the exact location where G Money would unfortunately lose his life. On
That's the studio, guys. I'm still
the
tripping.
studio,
Y'all see that? That's in the studio. Why would he go record any music there? Alright, y'all.
is the exact location where G Money would unfortunately lose his life. On the 10th of September 2017, G Money would be seen on Instagram at his usual recording studio working on music,
September.
seemingly recording a YoungBoy diss song with lyrics where he says that your favorite rapper
2 hours before his death. That's some eerie shit right there. That's eerie. 2 hours. That's 120 minutes. This, what is he saying before his
is
death?
a liar.
Damn.
Around
Favorite
1:38
rapper line, nigga. Damn. 22-year-old local rapper shot to death early Sunday on Dallas Drive, Baton Rouge. Police said Garrett Burton, known as G Money or the real G Money, was found about 1:30 a.m. in a parking lot in the 1900 block of Dallas Drive. Let's go back to how the studio is looking.
would unfortunately lose his
1:30 a.m. I'm here. No.
life. On the 10th of September 2017, G Money would be seen on Instagram at
No.
his usual recording studio working on music, seemingly recording a YoungBoy diss song with lyrics where he says that your favorite rapper is a liar.
Look at that shit. That shit coming apart. Of course you don't get. Never mind.
Favorite rapper line.
Around
Favorite rapper
1:30 a.m.,
line.
G Money would be found shot in front of that
No
very
suspect
recording
or motive has been identified. I didn't even know Trap Lord did a video like this.
studio that he recently went live at. Fat Chapo, who was with him at the time of the shooting, said that G Money was caught off guard by a shooter as he walked out of the studio.
I was the first out the door. I'm the one called for help. G walked out that door by himself. I told him before he walked out the door, like, he walked out the door on his own. And they start shooting. When they start,
Just imagine how long people have probably been out there. Like, what you mean they start shooting? I mean, they knew y'all was in that motherfucker. They probably been waiting.
shooting.
This nigga recording shit on live, talking about I got what you got without a deal. He ain't realizing that niggas is stalking you, nigga. You getting stalked, hunted, nigga. You is the prey right now.
I really didn't know what was going on because I heard a boom, but
Man, they was sitting out there waiting for him to come out.
Yeah,
Who knows how many hours they were waiting. He in there recording. They probably smoking,
Bloodthirsty,
drinking,
for
whatever.
real.
He in there recording for hours. They sitting out there waiting. Mind you, G Money was like 6'5" or some shit. He's tall. He had a different kind of head. So it's like, you know when it's him.
dude
As
got
soon as he
different
comes
hair.
out, they get to firing.
the music was playing, so it was kind of muffled. When as soon as the shooting stopped, I ran out the door. Nobody was I still never saw nobody. And I saw G laying right there on the ground. And I really ain't, once I seen him, all I could do is call 911. You know, try to get help.
Once police arrived, officers would be seen in the dark, taping off the scene and doing forensic work, and G Money would end up leaving the scene in a coroner's van, just like the one that he had showed in his music video Industry, where he said that he would put his ops on the news. And
What? That's
That's
freaky
crazy.
too.
He showed a coroner van, which ended up being the same one that he had in his music videos, saying he'll put his ops on the news.
That's sick.
You reap what you sow. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, and a lot of what you speak can be spoken.
video Industry, where he said that he would put his ops on the news. And the following morning, the news would indeed report on this tragic killing.
Baton Rouge police are looking into a deadly shooting that claimed the life of a local rapper. Police say someone shot
That's
and
the studio guys.
killed 22-year-old Garrett Burton on Dallas Street around 1:20 last night. Burton performed under the name G Money. Right now, police have not named any suspects or motive. If you can help
That's
police
crazy.
or have any tips, you can report them anonymously to Crime Stoppers.
One of G Money's closest friends and fellow TBG affiliated
Yeah,
rapper
Fredo Bang.
Bang, in a DJ Small Eyes interview,
So
would
now,
recount
now let's go to Lil Pap.
any of the people involved. DeAndre Fields, aka Lil Pap, or NBA Pap, actually the brother of NBA Ben 10, aka Ben Fields, who also got arrested for being in the car with YoungBoy in that same incident after Boozilla's death, where YoungBoy ended up getting the 10-year suspended sentence for. Now, Pap was eventually arrested on second-degree murder charges in connection.
So that happened in 2021. So he got associated and indicted. Rival Baton Rouge rapper G Money in 2021. So this nigga really just got out. This nigga Lil Pap just got out. Yeah, send his ass back. He crazy.
with the murder of G Money.
And as far as I know, this is the only person who's ever been arrested for the murder of G Money. But how this played out was weird.
Ultimately being bailed around June 2019.
A lot of you are reacting tonight to the arrest of this man, DeAndre Fields. Baton Rouge police say they arrested him years after the shooting death of a local rapper, Garrett Burton. Back in 2017, Burton went by the name of G Money. He was found shot to death in the parking lot on Dallas Drive there. Police arrested DeAndre Fields for second-degree murder.
And initially, Pat would plead not
Second-degree.
guilty, but some interesting information would eventually be revealed to the police when they interviewed him after the shooting. He actually told police that he had left Baton Rouge with his mother and son, fleeing to nearby New Roads about 40 minutes away from Baton Rouge after G Money was murdered. As well as this, when asked about his work,
Okay. It's also told detectives he drove to Hammond to get gas on the night of September 10th, according to the warrant. Detective later tagged field photos record, which showed he was not in Hammond the night of Bird's death, but was actually in. Okay. So he lied to
whereabouts
him.
on the night of September the 10th, 2017, Lil Pap claimed that he drove to Hammond to get gas. When detectives later obtained his phone records, this claim was proven to be false, as his records revealed that he was actually in Baton Rouge on the night of G Money's death. But perhaps the most shocking piece of information that Lil Pap
what's
shared with the
shocking?
police, which I can imagine was a huge driving force behind his indictment, is the following. After police asked Pap who among his friends would shoot people for the NBA group, he replied, "To be honest, me." Now,
What? Why would he say that? Okay. What? We ain't shooters. They don't give a damn, I guess. To be honest, me? Not we ain't shooters. What are you talking about? Nobody shoot guns when I'm around. No, I'm the shooter. Dickhead. Dumbass cop. I'm a shooter. If I had a gun right now, what the fuck is he? Is he tripping?
He replied, "What?"
I ain't know that. That's
Fields
dumb
also
as hell.
told detectives he drove to Hammond to get gas.
He also referred to problems in the streets. Okay.
When police asked Fields who among his friends would shoot people for the NBA group, he replied, "To be honest, me."
This
He
is
also-
the wrong time to be honest, bro. The wrong. Loose screws and chromosomes.
also referred to problems in the streets. This man is straight up telling the police, "I'm the most likely to blame some shit out here," as they're investigating him
This nigga
for
dumb.
murder.
Dumb. How did we
He's
get
been-
5 years for that?
Been charged with murder. You get booked on a body and they say, out of your gang, who's most likely to actually do this? Me. Yeah, you can tell he ain't all the way there.
Yeah, this gotta be a slow one.
among his friends would shoot
Short
people for
kid
the
bus.
NBA group, he replied, "To be honest, me." Now, it's worth adding that in YoungBoy's very first album, Life Before Fame, all the way back in 2015, Pat would end up pleading carry out what needs to be carried out in the streets on 2 occasions. Firstly, in the song NBA, and secondly, in the song I Know. Ultimately, Pap would end up pleading out on greatly reduced charges of accessory after the fact of murder and ultimately
Lou Rhodes agreed to a negotiated deal between prosecutors, his attorney that saw his charge dropped to accessory after the fact of a murder, a non-violent offense that exposed him to only 5 years behind bars. So he got accessory instead of the murder. Served that sentence as he serves a 3-year prison stint for a federal weapon charge he picked up last year. So he had to do 8 in total?
Receiving a sentence of 5 years. Now, interestingly, Pap would go back and forth with the judge during his sentencing, saying that he is taking the deal, but he is 100% innocent. And interestingly, close friend of G Money.
What? Judge Michael McDonough replied, well, if you're not guilty, you're not guilty. Quill replied, it's in my best interest to accept the plea. What? So it's some evidence that they ain't talking about. And they just only had the evidence on him, I guess. I guess.
He's taking the deal, but he is 100% innocent. And interestingly, close friend of G Money, TBG rapper Fredo Bang, would later claim in numerous interviews that he did not believe Pap to be G's killer either.
Y'all started sending me that. You still sending to me. You seen it? You seen it? Yeah, I seen it. Police make arrests. Might be wrong. A man that do that.
Do you know the guy that's being charged? You said that you didn't think the guy that they're charging with the murder actually did it.
G Money's own mother would also post on social media
That's
saying
crazy.
they still haven't found the shooter of her son, and they're still looking. Whether or not you believe NBA Pap when he says that he had nothing to do with the incident, what is clear is that the NBA crew, and YoungBoy specifically, would have the most to gain from G Money being no longer. And go.
So that's interesting. G Money's own mother, as well as his best friend Fredo Bang, both are pretty much saying that he wasn't the actual killer, and he only ended up getting 5 years, which shows
the cops know he ain't the killer either. You only get 5 years.
There was obviously a lack of something, a lack of evidence, a lack of proof that they could fully determine. I mean, there was something, but I don't think he was the one that actually squeezed it, right? Because how were you walking with only 5 years for a murder? But in this new situation, he's booked on 10 counts of attempted murder from a domestic dispute in which he decided to fire into a home and apparently missed 10 people, which is insane to think about. You put 10 people in a crib. I don't know how big the cribs are where he's from. I'm guessing not that fucking big, right? He ain't in the mansion. He ain't one of them NBA boys that's out at fucking whatever that mountain is, Grave Digger Mountain. He ain't one of them. He's still in the hood. He's fucked up.
Just got out of jail just to go back to jail.
You fire off into a house multiple times. You don't hit nobody, thank God. But now you're booked with 10 counts of attempted murder as well as domestic charges. Crashed the fuck out. He's already done 5 years in prison for the connection to G Money's death. I believe he did some Fed time on a weapons case. And this sounds like he's most likely gonna go back. But hey, let me know y'all.
That's sick, nigga. You'll crash out for real. Please don't do nothing. Make sure he don't see this. He might crash out again.